In a humble village, nestled amidst emerald rice paddies, lived a young man named Tulai. He resided with his elderly mother in a small, thatched-roof hut. Poverty was their constant companion, their meals often meager, their clothes threadbare. Yet Tulai possessed a spirit rich in kindness and unwavering integrity. His most prized possession was not material wealth, but the love and respect he held for his mother. Each morning, Tulai would rise before the sun, tending to their small garden with gentle hands. He would then venture into the nearby forest, gathering firewood and searching for edible plants to supplement their meals. His mother, though frail, would weave mats from dried reeds, their sale in the village market providing a small income. Despite their hardships, Tulai never complained. He faced each day with a smile, his heart full of love for his mother. He would read to her from worn scrolls borrowed from the village elder, stories of heroes and their noble deeds. In the evenings, he would sing her ancient folk songs, their melodies a soothing balm at the end of long days. Tulai's devotion to his mother was known throughout the village. He was a beacon of filial piety, a testament to the enduring power of love and loyalty. Little did he know, his life was about to take an unexpected turn, testing his values and revealing the depth of his character. One sweltering afternoon, as Tulai returned from the forest, he heard a commotion by the riverbank. A group of villagers stood huddled, their faces etched with worry. A child, they cried, had fallen into the rushing current and was being swept away. Without hesitation, Tulai raced towards the river. Ignoring the danger, he plunged into the swirling water. He fought against the powerful current, his eyes desperately searching for the child. Finally, he spotted a small figure being dragged downstream. With a burst of adrenaline, he reached the child and, securing a firm grip, battled his way back to the shore. The villagers, overjoyed and relieved, showered Tulai with gratitude. The rescued child, shaken but unharmed, clung tightly to his savior. Among the villagers was an elderly fisherman, his eyes filled with admiration. He approached Tulai and pressed a small, intricately carved wooden box into his hand. "This is for you, young man," the fisherman said, his voice filled with respect. "It is a token of our appreciation for your bravery. May it bring you fortune and protect you always." Tulai, humbled by their gratitude, accepted the gift. He returned home that day, his heart filled with the warmth of his good deed. Little did he know, the fisherman's gift held a secret that would change his life. Upon opening the box, Tulai discovered a single seed, shimmering with an otherworldly glow. Intrigued, he planted it in their small garden. To his astonishment, the seed sprouted rapidly, growing into a magnificent tree bearing the most exquisite fruit he had ever seen. The fruit, when consumed, possessed a remarkable quality. It could extend one's lifespan. News of this miraculous tree spread throughout the land, attracting merchants and nobles alike, all eager to purchase the life-prolonging fruit. Tulai, now presented with an opportunity for immense wealth, faced a moral dilemma. He could easily sell the fruit, amassing a fortune beyond his wildest dreams. Yet, he was troubled. His conscience whispered against exploiting such a gift for personal gain. He knew his mother would disapprove. Thus, Tulai made a decision that would define his character. He resolved to share the fruit's benefits with his village, offering it freely to the sick and the elderly. He refused to compromise his principles for wealth, choosing instead the path of compassion and integrity. Tulai's reputation as a man of unwavering honesty and kindness spread far and wide. Tales of his selflessness reached the ears of a wealthy widow, renowned for her beauty and grace. Intrigued by his reputation, she traveled to the village, seeking to meet this extraordinary young man. The widow, adorned in fine silks and jewels, arrived at Tulai's humble dwelling. She was taken aback by his simple existence, his focus on caring for his mother, and the genuine warmth with which he treated everyone, regardless of their station. She found herself drawn to his integrity, a stark contrast to the superficiality she had experienced among the wealthy elite. With heartfelt sincerity, she proposed to Tulai. She offered him a life of comfort and luxury, promising to care for him and his mother. It was a tempting offer, a chance to escape the hardships he had endured for so long. Yet, Tulai politely declined. He explained that his duty lay in caring for his aging mother, a responsibility he could not abandon. He acknowledged the widow's kindness, but stated that true happiness stemmed from fulfilling one's obligations and staying true to one's values. News of Tulai's virtue reached the ears of the wise and just King Aduk. Intrigued by tales of such unwavering integrity, the king decided to test Tulai's character. Donning the guise of a simple traveler, he journeyed to the village. King Aduk arrived at Tulai's home, pretending to be weary and hungry. Tulai welcomed him with open arms, offering him food and shelter without hesitation. As they shared a simple meal, the king observed Tulai's interactions with his mother, his patience and gentle demeanor. The king, still disguised, shared a fabricated tale of woe, claiming to have been robbed of his possessions. He hinted that he possessed a valuable gem, which he would reward to anyone who showed him kindness. Tulai listened attentively, offering words of comfort and support, but his focus remained on the well-being of his guest, not on any potential reward. Days turned into weeks, and still, Tulai cared for the disguised king with unwavering kindness. He never once asked about the promised gem. His actions were driven by genuine compassion, not by greed or the desire for personal gain. The king, deeply moved by Tulai's steadfast integrity, knew he had found a man of rare character. Finally, the king revealed his true identity. He commended Tulai for his unwavering honesty and selflessness, virtues rarely found, especially when tempted with wealth or power. The king, recognizing the value of such integrity, offered Tulai a position of honor in his court. Tulai, humbled by the king's recognition, initially hesitated. He expressed concern for his aging mother, who relied on his care. The king, touched by his filial piety, assured Tulai that his mother would be brought to the palace and cared for with the utmost respect and comfort. And so Tulai, accompanied by his mother, journeyed to the royal palace. The king, true to his word, bestowed upon them a comfortable home within the palace grounds. Tulai's mother was treated with the reverence reserved for royalty, her every need attended to. Despite his newfound status, Tulai remained unchanged. He served the king with the same honesty and dedication he had shown his mother. He used his position to advocate for the poor and the marginalized, ensuring their voices were heard within the grand halls of the palace. He became a trusted advisor to the king, his wisdom and integrity guiding the ruler's decisions. Tulai's presence in the court brought about a noticeable shift. Greed and corruption waned, replaced by a renewed focus on justice and compassion. The king, witnessing the positive transformation within his court, realized the true worth of Tulai's character. He understood that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the virtues a man embodied. Tulai's life became a testament to the power of integrity. He showed that true happiness stemmed not from pursuing wealth or status, but from living a life defined by honesty, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to one's values. Tulai's story resonated far beyond the palace walls. His life became a tale told and retold throughout the kingdom, inspiring others to embrace honesty and compassion. Parents shared his story with their children, instilling in them the values of integrity and selflessness. Generations later, long after Tulai had passed, his legacy lived on. The tree, a symbol of his generosity, continued to bear its life-giving fruit, a reminder of the power of selfless actions. Tulai's life served as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that true worth stemmed not from social standing or material wealth, but from the indelible mark left on the hearts of others through acts of kindness, integrity, and unwavering devotion to one's values. He became a legend, a shining example of the enduring power of virtue and the profound impact a single life lived with integrity could have on the world.